Box back on the cast here, and we do have an interview with the lovely Propato Senpai, the top laner here of New Age. So, I mean, you guys got your victory. It was a little shaky though. How was that game one comms like?
I think the comms were fine. We never really gave up. We knew that we outscaled. I mean, I think most of the map did okay. I think top side was definitely kind of the weak point for us. And looking at both comms, we knew that we had a win condition, especially after that drag steal, that if we could make it and get those dragons, that we would start winning fights as long as they didn't get soul.
Yeah, and okay, so you just in case you didn't know, so you guys were over 10,000 gold behind at one point in that game, right? So I gotta wonder, were you confident the entire time, or was there ever like a point where you guys were like, oh boy, was it just pure, yeah, guys, we scale, don't worry, like that solo queue attitude that you kind of got to get with your teammates sometimes?
I mean, honestly, I don't think that during the middle of the game we ever even thought about it. It was always just what's the next play that we should be making based on the game state. I don't think it gives a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of value to thinking, do we actually still win this game? Like we just went there and played it out. Nobody really talked about we're going to lose. We just went for what we needed to go for.
Yeah, and so I mean, talking about in game and in draft, you guys just don't seem to care about the Udyr at all. I mean, obviously, game one it was a problem. Game two, it seemed like you guys had a much stronger, collaborative answer to it. Is this something you guys just don't play? Is it not your play style? Why are you just giving it up for free?
So we've played it before. We felt like coming into this patch, the Udyr was not nearly as high prio as it was previously. I don't think it's really. I don't think anybody's playing on 11.5 in like LCS or whatever. So we can't really base it off that. But
Mhm.
as a team, we felt like it was just going to fall off. We thought that Jarvan would be fine into it game one. Obviously, there were, I think, some other problems, mostly around the lanes themselves. We didn't have good lanes to go with the Jarvan into the Udyr. Game two, we had better lanes. The Skarner's an even better answer than the Jarvan. And we were just confident that we would beat the pick and that it wasn't like a strong pick anymore. It wouldn't be OP enough to
Mhm.
just win the draft for him.
All right, so I want to shift gears here just a little bit. So obviously you are scrapping for that final playoff spot, and after this series, Orbital Chrome just got 2-0'd by Akuma Glaves. So that puts you ahead of them. Are you confident that you're going to be able to outdo these guys and get that final playoff spot? Or do you think that it's going to be a tight race?
I think we're pretty confident. I mean, we're playing against them next week, so as long as we can beat them in that head to head, it should be we're just clear. And we played, we obviously played them before. We feel pretty confident about it. I think we just think we're going to make it to playoffs, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are heading into playoffs potentially. Strength of schedule is definitely on your side, I think, despite what I said in the pre-show. But I mean, you guys are heading into a bye now, so you guys are done here for the night. Are you just gonna scrim it out, practice for next week, and get ready for that potential head-to-head that could be so impactful?
Yeah, I think that's more or less the plan. Just looking forward and maybe watching some more excellency. But aside from that, just same thing as we do every week, and focus on the next matches.
All right. Well, I gotta ask. Do you have anything you want to say to any of the fans of New Age?
Thanks for not flaming me when I was 1-8 on Wukong in game one.
Well, I did.
That was okay. Well, I wasn't watching in the game, but hey, I brought it back. I went 8-8, got 7 kills in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I think that's it. But yeah, thanks for the support, I guess.
Anytime, my good sir. But with that, we are going to have to let you go. So, Protato Senpai, good luck in the rest of your games. But before we cut to break, I do want to quickly go over some of the results so far. So, New Age obviously won 2-0 against Bucky's today. Akuma Glaves beat Orbital Chrome, New Age's main rival for that last playoff spot, in a 2-0 fashion. And VBO, this is the spicy one, beat the YO Boomers in 2-0 fashion as well. So these teams are competing for that second, third place spot. And it is actually VBO that got the better in 2-0 fashion. YO Boomers, you can't troll both games, my friends. We are going to cut to break now. So thank you so much for everybody who has stayed tuned thus far, and stick around because next we got YO Boomers and Lotus. Lotus trying to salvage their season after what was just a dramatic last week.